teacher tip. So I've been teaching, this will be my 25th year in the classroom. This is about classroom management and classroom behavior. So like I said, I've been teaching for 25 years. This will be my 25th year. I am currently in 8th grade, but I've done everything from K4 to 8th grade and also sped K to 12. But I'm currently in 8th grade. So here is your tip for classroom behavior or classroom management. So I obviously am in class periods, and so I will set my expectations for them. And I set the bar high. Like, teachers, you got to go in strong. You got to go in mean. Don't try to win a popularity contest on day one. Like, if that kid goes home, oh my gosh, I love her, she's going to be my favorite teacher. You were too nice. Like, I'm being real. I'm being honest. Like, if you want to survive the year and have academic growth, you're going to have to be a little mean. They're going to have to go home and say, she's a little crazy. Like, I think she might be a little mean. And that's okay. Like, let them go home and say that. But set your bar, set your expectations, and then when one of them, like, pray that one of them steps out of line every class period. I do. One steps out of line, and I let the hammer down. I slaughter a lamb every class period. Like, they get out of their seat, I'm telling them, they better find a parking spot wherever their parking spot is, and if they don't find a parking spot, I'm going to find a parking spot for them, and they're not going to like the parking spot I find. Like, you literally have to lay the hammer down, or, you know, I'm ready to write detentions right now. You knew I told you to stay in your seat, and I meant it. And you got to be mean and hard, and those kids have got to sit back just a little bit thinking, oh my gosh, what have I just walked into? And that's okay. That is literally okay, because you're going to create those relationships with them as the year goes on. The kids want boundaries. They want boundaries at home, and they're not getting them from a lot of the parents. They want boundaries at school. They want to know that the teacher loves them, yes. And I definitely show them, like, go back and watch my videos. I have fun with them. I create relationships, and I love them. But in the beginning, I don't want to be the popular teacher, because I'm going to regret it by December. You can loosen the reins, which I do all year long, but you can't pull them back. So if you start loose and kind of, we'll let that slide, we'll figure that out, you know, next week. No, day one, hammer down, slaughter a lamb each class period. Because, see, this is what happens. So I have this letter. I've got the name covered, and I got this last year for one of my 8th grade girls, right here. And she says, at the start of the year, you weren't my favorite teacher, but I must have been blind, because you truly are one of the best teachers I've ever had. I was so blessed to have a teacher who loves the Lord as much as her students, that showed me grace and mercy and all the love for us. She told me, and we laughed about it, because at the beginning of the year, she did not like me at all, She thought I was picking on her. No, I set the bar high, and I expected her to reach it. She just never had a teacher like me that set that bar, because she was a good kid. But I set that bar, and she had to reach it, and she was kind of like, oh, you know, and I wasn't letting her slide. I don't let any of my kids slide. That's not fair to them to let them slide and not reach their potential.